All right, guys, we got that black fan fixed yesterday. The blade was bad on it. It was actually bent, had peeling paint, but the new blade is nice and shiny. It's all steel. I'll show you guys that coming up. Here is the new fan blade on this 42-inch fan. This thing will cut your fingers off if you stick your fingers in there, which is why it's important not to do that. This is a steel blade. As you can see right there, it spins really smoothly. It's not bent like the other one, but this blade is really sharp, so please, at your own risk, don't stick your fingers in here when you have the fan running, as this is often very dangerous and can lead to serious injuries and severe cuts. So the blade is nice. It's nice and shiny. And really, the blade is really just nice. So we replaced the fan blade on this fan because the paint was peeling on the old blade. It was bent. But this new blade is nice and shiny, as you guys see here. Got a little more detailed video. Now, this fan is going to be put back together later today. And then I will have that 15-minute video test or a 15-minute operation test on the recording, but that will be coming out later today, so stay tuned. Right now the fan is degraded, as referred to by the National Weather Service offices, describe NOAA weather radio stations that are not fully operational as degraded. So that's typically where this fan is sitting at right now, and degraded. So basically, this fan looks all fixed up. It's ready for use, but the cage isn't on the fan. As you know, the fan is really nice. This is a 42-inch fan, but so yeah, that's the fan with the new blade on there. And it just occasionally spins around like that, but really it's not going to affect operation. When we ran it, it seemed like the blade was obviously good overall compared to the old blade that was bent. And so basically this fan is ready for use after we put the cage on it. And note, it'll spin like that for a while. This is really nothing to be concerned about because the fan itself got balanced after the new blade was put on there. So I'm gonna show you guys the old blade coming up, but be aware it's probably in the scrap pile. I don't usually show it in the junk pile, but really this time it's really no choice. So this fan had a tune-up. So this fan's ready for use when we get it fixed, when we get it fully, completely assembled. Once we get it completely assembled, we can run the fan, and then we can see how well it does. So this fan sucks air in from the back and blows it out the front. So that's the fan with the new blade. Like I said, I can't run it right now, but we'll be able to run it pretty soon. as my dad was saying, running it without the cage on is extremely dangerous. And people, especially those with ASD, would not even recognize that this fan is running, and they will stick their fingers in there, and then seconds later, their fingers get chopped off. Which is why you shouldn't be going near a fan when it's running because of that. So right now, it's spinning. It's spinning nice and smooth, but it gets going really fast, and then it could start to injure people if they don't see the actual spinning blade. So that's what I was gonna say. Don't stick your fingers in a fan like that. As I said, it was pretty much not worth the risk, because you'll end up losing fingers if you end up doing that. So that's just the number one thing that people don't seem to know. All right, we're gonna start by putting some screws in there and some washers. I'm gonna start putting the fan back together, and then we can run it. But I'll see you soon.